welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fan is welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard, and well, last time I did a pretty nice haul, and I have a pretty nice haul again this time. So this is pretty much all my stuff I've gotten over like the last week or two. I'm gonna have two. It's not just an anime haul. I'm also gonna show you my Universal haul because, of course, if you checked out our last video, we went to Universal Studios and it was super fun, and I bought some stuff, of course. But I'm really excited to get into this haul. It's funny, like, doing these haul videos, like, I have to wait when I get stuff in. I'm so used to just opening them up and just displaying them, but now I gotta, like, wait. I want to get a couple things together and then show you guys what I picked up for this week. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. So first off, we are going to start off with my Universal haul. So, of course, we went there last week, and thankfully to one of our great friends, I was able to get some stuff at a discounted price thanks to their discount. So that was great, and they have some really cool merch there right now. Of course, Halloween Horror Nights technically is going on, and then also they are, I think they're doing their like 80th anniversary or something like that. So they have some retro merch. So let's start off first. Speaking of the retro merch, I picked up this poster. It says, "See the stars, ride the movies." And of course, you got here, you have E.T., you have King Kong, you have Frankenstein, Earthquake, Jaws. I think Back to the Future's up there. So I just thought this was a really cool poster. Like, I never thought I'd buy a poster at Universal, but this just, I love the look of the retro style they're going with, and I have the mask that has this, and I just thought this would be a really nice display piece. And two, I like that they put it in these like plastic holders. So honestly, I'm probably just going to put some double-sided tape on it and then just stick it on the wall, and I think it'll look really nice. And then, so I got the poster, and when I saw the poster, of course, I had to get the mug, of course. It's pretty much the same, all the same stuff that's on the poster is on the mug, but I like getting a couple good mugs, and I really like this one. I really like the merch, so I decided to pick this up too. And then also, so something new I'm doing, I've made the decision whenever I go to the theme park, of course I can't buy like, a big main thing every time. I wanted to, kind of limit myself a little bit. So, and I've always been interested in pin trading. And of course I know pin trading is a little bit bigger in Disney than Universal, but I definitely wanted to start. And so I made the choice that every time I go to the parks, I'm going to get 1 or 2 pins every time I go. And the first one I actually got was, and funny or not, the retro pin. Pretty much it's the same stuff on the poster. I just love the style and look of it, because it has like 3 of like one of my all-time favorite movies. E.T., Kong, and then Back to the Future. Jaws, Back to the Future, and then E.T. But yeah, that's a pin right there. Pretty much like I said, same thing on there, and I really like it, and I can't wait to start getting like a cork board and put all my pins up. But this is my first pin. And then the other pin I got, we went to the Tribute Store in Universal for Halloween Horror Nights, and of course they have a Beetlejuice section, and I've been really interested in Beetlejuice. I've rewatched the movie a couple times now, and I forgot how much I love that movie, and I think I appreciate it a lot more now than that I'm older. But I got this Beetlejuice pin, and it says Halloween Horror Nights on the back. I kind of wish it said Halloween Horror Nights like on the pin or something like that, maybe, because when I display it, it's going to look like just like a regular Beetlejuice pin. But nonetheless, I definitely had to get it. It was one of the coolest pins. It looks pretty cool too. I almost wanted to open it, but I'm going to open it. But this was pretty cool. So I got that. So those were my 2 first pins, and a lot more to come. And then also while I was in the Tribute Store, I couldn't pass up on this shirt, of course. And that is this Beetlejuice Halloween Horror Nights t-shirt. And it's also, if you go into a black light room or something, it'll be really reflective, so that's pretty cool. And also, I kind of want to wear this at the park when I go again, because also I had the mask that I picked up. I just really like the design of the shirt, and I don't have any Beetlejuice t-shirts. So then I saw this, and that's like one of my favorite scenes is when he does like the rollout with the snakes and the carousel. So I thought it fit perfectly. And then too, it says Halloween Horror Nights, and even though we didn't have one this year, really, I think this would be like a kind of fun way to remember when they did do a Beetlejuice kind of theme, of course. But yeah, I really like the t-shirt. They have plenty there, so I would highly suggest it. I think you can get them online too. Definitely when I go back, I'm probably going to get the retro t-shirt too. But I got this t-shirt, and I don't need 1,000 t-shirts on my first visit. So I decided to get that. I plan to get some more retro merch, and of course pins and stuff like that. But my biggest purchase, I would say, and my favorite purchase, of course, Universal. What's it? Universal, the Harry Potter world. It's probably one of my favorite worlds. Of course, I haven't been to Star Wars Land yet, and I feel like that probably will win. But the Harry Potter world is one of the most immersive experiences at the park, and one of the reasons why that is you can get a wand that can interact with the park itself, which is so cool. I'm so glad somebody thought of that. Now, granted, I didn't get the interactive wand because I do want to do their Ollivander's experience where you pick one to, I think, your birthday, and you go through the process, and it looks super cool. I want to do that, but for right now, I decided I want to start getting some of my favorite wizards wands, and two, I decided I'm not going to get the interactive ones for them because honestly, like, I'm not gonna really. I'd rather use like my wand in the park, so I decided I'll just use the regular ones from the wizards. And two, it also saves some money. And then three, I found out you can only there's a couple just regular wands you can get in the Harry Potter land that are not interactive. But if you want all the characters' wands that are not interactive, you have to go outside of the Harry Potter land and into the main store at the front of Universal, and you can find them there, which is pretty nice. A little tidbit. But without further ado, who's the first wand that I bought? Now, granted, he's not my favorite character per se. My favorite character is actually Snape, but his wand is this one's wand is probably one of my favorite looking ones, and I wanted it to be my first one, and it's he who should not be named. Yes, the man himself, Lord Voldemort. But yeah, I wanted this to be my first one because I'm House Slytherin, and not all Slytherins are bad, but I'm House Slytherin, and so I want to collect all the Slytherin wands. So definitely next will probably be either Snape or probably Draco Malfoy's father, because he has a special one, and there's only one place you can actually get that wand. I think that is interactive, so that will be, I guess, only one interactive one. But without further ado, you get like this. Of course, you get the name right there, and get a nice style box. Nothing too crazy, but it's and then of course you have that. You have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter on the back. And these things are actually kind of a pain in the butt to take out sometimes. If you stick them in there good enough, as you can see, I'm trying to pull it out, and it takes a lot of force. But yeah, here's the wand. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. It's not. It feels really nice and sturdy, and it's really well designed. It's really has a lot of detail to it, and I kind of get it. I just want to cast a spell right now. I think that would be so cool. But yeah, this is his wand, and I kind of want to get a display stand probably next time I go, so I could just display it. But I'm already starting to love getting these, and that was probably my favorite purchase of the night. Besides that, I think it could be between that and the Beetlejuice t-shirt, but my first one. And I'm not going to throw out the box too. I think that I'm definitely going to keep the box, 'cause just it adds value to it. And of course you could see that you got it from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And I think if you want the wand, the regular wands without the interactive, they regularly are priced at $54, I think, and then the interactive ones are, I think, $60, $70. So I feel like if you're just gonna get one, get the interactive. You might as well, because then you can use it around the park. But if you're gonna get multiple, definitely try to pick and choose if you don't want some of them not interactive. But that was my Universal haul. It was a pretty good haul. Definitely much more to come with that. But while we were up there, of course, we stopped at one of our favorite places, K-Pop in USA. It's a store in Orlando that they started off as just a K-Pop store. They would sell the albums and all their stuff. But then he expanded it and added anime stuff, which is definitely our favorite. And most every time we go to Orlando, I definitely try to pick some stuff up. So some of this is from the store, and some of this is just from online orders. So first off, I would like to just show you. This is not from the store, but this was probably the first thing that I got in, and it's a big boy. And it is the Great Ape Vegeta, and this thing is massive. I've been wondering because I was thinking about getting new display cabinets and everything for it, for my figure arts. But I was afraid because this guy is 13 inches tall, I believe. And then if you put him on the stand that he comes with, which I'll flip it over, you can see. And I know his face, his front piece is off. It's okay. I know it probably just got shaken up in shipping. It's not broken or anything. But as you can see, he comes with a little base to hold him, so that you can add the Yajirobe and the so when he's cutting off the tail, which probably how I'm going to display it, and you can hunch him down. So if he's in if you have a little bit of a smaller shelf, you can hopefully fit him. But this thing is massive. I was not expecting him to be this big when I got it in the mail. So I'm super excited about this. I'll definitely show you some better images of him out of the box. But yeah, I can't wait to open this up and get him displayed. I can't wait to update my figure arts collection. This is definitely... Oh, and you also get I don't know if you can see it. You get a little Goku to have him squeezing, which is pretty cool. But this is definitely a really nice piece in the SH Figure Arts collection, and that's pretty cool. So next up, so weirdly enough, GameStop, they've had in their system for a while this Naruto Ramen, and everybody thought, oh, it's gonna be Naruto eating ramen. That's gonna be a pop, and then when it got announced, it turns out it was not a Naruto eating ramen pop. It was actually, in fact, a box from GameStop that has a pop in it and with some other stuff, and it was themed by ramen. It says Ichiraku Ramen right there. Going on a village, and it's pretty cool. The pop that you get with it, I'll show you in a second here. It's Kakashi doing the lightning blade, and I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, I don't know if you can see him that well, but I got the regular Kakashi, and I got the other lightning blade Kakashi. This is literally instead of him just regular pose, this is him doing the actual pose for the lightning blade, which is pretty cool. But I will say, if we were getting a Naruto ramen box, why couldn't we just get Naruto eating ramen? That would have been absolutely perfect. I felt like that was just a cheap cop-out on GameStop's part, or at least maybe Funko's part. But let me actually open this one up right now and show you what you get in the box. I almost didn't want to open this box just because it looks so cool, but I know after a while I'd be no, I just want to open it. And two, maybe I don't know if these are really gonna per se sell out, so I could always maybe buy another one if I want to later on. But man, plastic is hard to get off. But just throw that to the side. So of course, and then I wonder if you just peel it. Yep. So you just peel it like a regular ramen, and then that's pretty cool. So when you open it, it shows ramen on the top. So let's take that out. And, well, I can already tell you one thing. It's not packaged very well, as you can see. And my Kakashi's actually he's dinged up. There's a rip right here. There's another. So I might return this, actually, and see if I can get another one. Because I don't know why they would do this. Why... I swear they don't understand, these are collectors and, we don't want our stuff. But the pop is actually pretty cool. So as you can see, he's in his stance doing the lightning blade. It's a really cool pop. I'm so bummed out that the box had to come all messed up. That's a shame. Hopefully I can get a replacement. I mean, if not, it's not, the biggest deal in the world, I guess. But that's kind of upsetting. And then also, so what you get in the box, you get a Naruto Pez, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not a Pez collector, so I'm pretty sure Pez collectors are probably excited about this, especially if they're Naruto fans. But it's just stuff like this. Yeah, I would have preferred just getting the pop. Or I would have felt better if it was a Naruto eating ramen pop. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, not bad. And then of course too, you get so okay. I thought you would maybe just get one, but it seems like you get all four. You get these little pins of Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and then the Leaf Village symbol. These are pretty cool. I mean, again, like, it's not something I really need. It's just like they're just throwing this stuff in. And then of course too, you get this sticker, which actually I kind of do like. I don't mind stickers at all, so I probably will use this on something. But yeah, so that was the box. Again, as you can see, it was not well oh wait, sorry, there's one more thing. It was hiding on me. Oh, okay, so this is kind of cool. You get this Naruto lanyard, and it has like Naruto Shippuden, Ichiraku Ramen. Actually, I really like this. Actually, I might switch this out as my lanyard. But you get like a little lanyard. You can put like your pass in or anything you need, or you can just use it as a lanyard. That's pretty cool. I actually do like that. I like when they put stuff you can actually use. But again, at the end of the day too, I would have preferred that they actually packed this well, and then so then it didn't come all damaged. But that's the Naruto box. Next up, let me actually save what I got at the anime store for last. So next up, I recently got in. So of course I collect the band Prestos for anime like My Hero, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. I don't really do One Piece. I have one in my collection, but I saw this. Now I have like just the action poses for the Naruto figures. I haven't got any of the Grandistas because I thought that they were just kind of bland and plain. But then I saw this and I was like, yeah, that's cool. That I need that, and that is none other than the Grandista Nero Sasuke. I don't know if this is like the Nero is like they have a special pose or what it entitles, but I like this one better. I like how he has his sword out, and it just like, and of course I like the size of the Grandistas. They're a lot larger than the other ones. So we'll take a closer look at this, but this is really cool. I do like this. I just hope they kind of like maybe do this for Sakura and Naruto too, or at least Naruto. Like maybe have him, I don't know, maybe like just doing the Rasen Shuriken with his hand up. Like that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe like the like a Nine Tails Sage's Six Paths Naruto. Like that'd be kind of cool to have too. And not Sakura she could just be in a regular pose if she wants. I don't care about that. Or maybe if she like they want to do it, they could do her like pulling her glove down. That'd be kind of cool. But I was super excited about this. I definitely wanted this without a doubt. And then also kind of let's get into like a little bit of a pop haul because big majority of my collection is pops. So recently, Box Lunch, I believe, they were running like a 20% off deal on their website, and there was no hot cash deal or lunch money, as they say, deal going on. So, but I saw that these pops were in stock, ready to ship. So, and I've been trying to go around to GameStops, trying to find them, see if anybody didn't pick up their pre-orders, and it's been just a pain in the butt. And I think they've actually been in and out on Hot Topics website too. But these are, I definitely got to have these for my collection. They've been hard to find, so I decided to just pull the trigger and order them. So first up, we have Deku from My Hero Academia. This is him and when he's like in his middle school and he's writing notes in his notebook, and I like that you can actually see the notebook. Of course, they're going to always put a Deku in every wave because, I mean, he's the main character, so they're going to do that. But I'll tell you what, I've not had good luck lately with the shipping. These kind of came a little beat up too, but not nearly as bad as that. But they had the Deku, and then on the back too, you can see all the pops in the wave. I wasn't able to get all of them because I think the Mina is GameStop exclusive, and then Amazon has the Glow in the Dark Endeavor, and they didn't have Best Jeanist or Tomura, so nobody's had them in stock. So I haven't been able to order them, but I got Deku here. And then next up is Toga. Like, she's crazy, but I really like she reminds me of Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn's one of my favorite characters. But I like that they gave her her mask and like kind of her full hero uniform, or her villain uniform. Sorry, her villain uniform. She looks really cool, and like I like how they gave her in a different pose. Because they already have a AAA anime exclusive one which I think I have right over there. Yeah, she's like kind of like all like she's looking at Deku. She's like gushing and stuff like that. She's all blushy. So I'm glad that they finally did her in her like full getup, and that way people can actually have her, so she's not super exclusive. And then next up is probably one of the cool things. I actually really thought they should have done him glow in the dark, and then also I think they will do him. But we have Kurogiri, I believe. Like he has a pretty OP power, considering he can teleport, and he's been. I really like his design, and I was wondering how they were going to do him in like a pop form, and I think they handled him very, very well. And this is one of the coolest pops I think in the wave. And then, but he's not my favorite in the wave because my favorite in the wave is actually Overhaul himself. I just thought he was such a cool, like he was such a cool villain. Like I understood his motives, and I understood like he's like I was part of this group that stood for something, and now we're kind of jokes, and I'm gonna make sure we're not jokes anymore. And like his fight with Deku was one of the coolest fights ever, and I just thought he was a cool character, and I think he has a pretty cool pop. I like if he has his mask and he has his gloves, and he's just like kind of not just standing, he's like in a action type pose a little bit. I hope they do like maybe like a 6-inch or an oversized pop of him like when he's all like fused up with his one of his members. But yeah, there's Overhaul. And then next up, so this was like a separate order. I think one of them was on. When I got the Sasuke, I had hot cash, so I had to get something else to get the hot cash amount. So, and I have some of the Hunter x Hunter pops, pretty much everybody but gone. So, and I was missing this one, and that is Leorio. I love this wave. I remember I think it was SDCC when I went to Hot Topic and they had these pops, and for the longest time I was trying to find them because they had come out in like GameStops and stuff, and people were finding them, and like they were selling out quick. Like people were definitely like, there's a lot of Hunter x Hunter fans out there because this is one of like the best animes, regardless of how this the mangaka's been treating the manga lately. But I'm glad that too, like they didn't just like they weren't just like boring with it. Like they just didn't do generic poses. Like they gave like Hisoka his gummy, Killua his lightning. Like they gave everybody pretty much like their nen ability, and I like how they gave him when he's like punching down on the ground. I won't spoil the scene too much, but it's a really cool pop, and I needed him, and now all I need is just the regular gun, and I'll have the whole set because I have the Hot Top exclusive one, and then the last pop I have is is a special one. It's I think it's like an AAA anime exclusive. But I saw this one and I'm glad they showed love to this line. Like not a lot of places do, and I know because the anime gets a lot of hate sometimes. But I love that. I love the anime. It's something simple. It's nothing crazy. I just love the characters. But when I saw this pop, I knew I had to have it in my collection, and that is the Andhenry's Natsu Dragneel, or END to be precise, but he looks so cool. I love how they gave him like the darkened eyes. Like if you look closer, he does like his hands are all like dragging his fire, and he's like in a jumping pose, and the fire's holding him up. This is just such a cool pop, and if you're a Fairy Tail fan and you're collecting the pops, you have to have him in your collection. I think he's still available on Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I got some of these from, because sometimes I'll show up at comic book stores and they'll have some of these pops. But I know Big Bad always gets these certain exclusives, so I just order from them. They always come in good condition, so I'm really happy about this. This pop is just so cool, and I was super excited to get him. And like they do, like with the Fairy Tail line, they do some really obscure ones. Like they did that. I never thought they'd do that, and they did like a metal Dragneel, and I'm just like, I'm really glad they're showing that some love. But last but not least, I did mention the K-pop store that we went to. We did recently go there, and I did get a couple things from there. They have so many great things. Like they have literally a wall of Band Presto figures, anime figures. If you're in the Orlando area, or even relatively in the Florida area, they are in Orlando, and I'll try to leave a link to their Facebook page and their where they're at, so you can visit them. But they're really great. They have also not just anime figures. They have like posters. They have wall scrolls. They have pillows, they have plushes, they have like everything, keychains, they got pops, they got it all. And then too, if you're a K-pop fan, they have a bunch of stuff in that in that part of the store too. But recently, I did pick up 3 things. The first thing I picked up, they have like a little, by the TV that's playing anime, they have like a little section of like little posters, and I decided to pick up one of those. Let me get it out. And recently I've been, I just finished the first season, and I'm actually going to start the second season. I'm actually going to do watch-throughs on this series, because I absolutely have been enjoying it so much, and I just want to do, I thought it'd be fun to do a little watch-through, and kind of lead up to the new season that's coming out. But I got this poster of Haikyuu, and I saw this one, and I liked it because they had pretty much like all the teammates on it, and they like, it just looks pretty cool, and I really like that poster. They had another one of like Hinata, and he was like, he had the crow behind him, but I kind of wanted like the whole team. And 2, it had my favorite character on it, which I'm about to show you. But I got that. I can't wait to find a frame. The only thing that sucks is like they're kind of oddly shaped, so it's kind of hard to find a frame. I think I had to pay like $25 for a frame for a $4 poster, but I really like the poster. But the next thing I got was a wall scroll, and this is of my favorite character from Haikyuu, and they had like a regular like just like long wall scroll of him, but then I saw this and I thought this looks much cooler. But it is Ishinori the Libero from Haikyuu, and I love how they have the crow and everything. Hopefully you can see it well right there. But yeah, he's my favorite character. I love like how, and 2, like I never played volleyball, like don't get me wrong, I never played, and I probably would suck at it, but if I was to play, I would try to be a libero. I think it looks so much fun of just like trying to like, you know, keep the ball alive, like that's your job, like you're actually very important. And I like his character in the show. Like I love his like, he like makes the special moves like rolling thunder, like I love that, and I think he's just like, he's one of the coolest characters in the show, so I definitely had to pick that up. And the last thing that I got from the K-pop store, which I saw this come out, get announced a while ago, and I never saw a pre-order go for it anywhere, and I thought I missed out on it because it's one of I really wanted it, and then I saw it at the store, and I knew I had to have it. But that, of course, is the BWFC Super Master Stars piece Son Goku. And pretty much what this is like when they released the Xenoverse series, they had the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Not Super Saiyan, the Super Saiyan Goku when he first awakened. And they pretty much same thing like this, same size and same detail. So these are really nice figures. And I really love this one because at the end of Dragon Ball Z, of course, he wears this gi and this is what he looks like. And I just, like, I wish he would have wore this more. Like, I kind of wish we would have gotten Super and he would have wore this. I just like the look of it. I think it looks cool. And I love how he's holding the power pole and he's just, like, kind of like, hey, guys, all right, I'm out. But I really wanted to get this, and I'm so excited, and we'll take a closer look at him. But I was so happy to find this, and I knew I had to have it. I can't wait to open him up. I've been dying to open him up, and I think he's going to look really, really cool with all my other Gokus. But yeah, so that was pretty much my haul. Not a super expensive haul or anything, but a haul I very much enjoyed. I definitely got some pieces that I really loved, and plus I got some stuff from Universal, which again, much more to come for that. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you recently picked up down in the comments below if you picked up any cool anime merch or even theme park stuff too. But make sure you, of course, like, comment, and subscribe. And also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I get more stuff and I spend more money that I shouldn't. But that's going to do it for me today. I hope you have a great day. Bye.